Countertop's full of stuff, that can only mean one thing, and yes, it's that time of year. We've got to start running cows and calves through the chute, give them their spring vaccinations, get the bull calves castrated, and whatever else they might need done. That's what's going on today on Farmer Tyler Ranch. The trick here is keeping the bulls separated from the cows through all of this, and that's made even more difficult by the fact that I'm going to need to use this big corral today for the cows. So I guess what I'm going to do, I don't really want to do this, but I can't think of a better way, is just let the bulls out in the front pasture. I just aerated that yesterday and I'm trying to pile feed, so I really didn't want animals out there, but you know, there's only 3 of them. They'll only be out there for a couple of hours, and there's a decent chance that they just stand right at the fence and bawl at the cows because they see something is going on. If not, if they go out and graze, then, you know, how much harm can 3 of them do? You guys probably like a little vacation anyway, wouldn't you? They will enjoy this little change in their diet today, and you know, I guess they deserve it. Well, as one might expect, most of the cows came in, about half of the calves came in, and then there's one cow that's way over here by herself, so I don't think I need the side-by-side to chase them. We'll try it on foot first. There we go. We got number 12 here. She's actually getting around a little bit better today, I think. I'm not gonna try to get her to go up with the rest of them. If she does do it on her own, then she does, but yeah, I don't really want to put her in that position because I'm afraid she'll get knocked down and possibly injured. So we'll try to keep her separate, but she may go. She's actually looking better today. Yesterday I gave number 12 a vitamin shot, and up until just now I'd never seen her break out of anything above a walk. I wouldn't call that a run or a lope, or I don't know, do cows lope? I know horses do, but I wouldn't call it a walk. It was more of a trot, so I think that's a good sign. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, you dumb cow. Don't go through the fence. Well, good. That ended up working out. We got everybody we want in the big corral, and then I was able to keep number 12 separate. I do still plan on giving her a vaccination shot, but I can probably just catch her in the field and do it, or bring her up by herself. So, all right, let's keep going. Let's go. Turn around, turn around. Well, there's the crew. In the old days, I would separate cows and calves and do them individually, but with the Arrowquip, I don't need to make any adjustments to the chute really to run them through. I guess what would be easier is just try to pull, you know, like 3 or 4 cows into the tub alley at a time and just go that way. And if they're not cooperating, then we can pull some calves through and just kind of, guess, take whatever we can get, as long as I've got groups that are all alike. I don't want to get a group like of cows and calves. That could go bad. So let's see how it goes. I might end up changing the plan, but that's gonna be what it is for now. Okay, who's gonna be first? You know where to go. All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Only got 2 calves on this first group, but I think this is really going to work to my advantage, because the second I took the calves back here, now all the cows want to go back here. So now you guys want to go back there, don't you? We're going to run these guys through. Having them out in the big corral crying will also probably kind of help. So we'll get them done, and then we'll see if these mothers are a little more cooperative. No, don't go that way. Hey. There you go. Maybe it was one I got. Look at that. Look at that. Just facing the right way at least. Well, what a change of heart these girls had, and wouldn't you know, 2 of the cows that came back here are the mothers of those first 2 calves that went through. So yeah, let's do what we got to do. The calves are getting castrated and or a shot of 8-way. In other words, everyone's getting 8-way, bulls are getting castrated. The mother cows are getting a shot of 8-way and another vaccine that I forget what the name, I think it's Bovishield or VibShield 5 or something like that. Anyway, that's one that they get about a month prior to breeding, that's gonna help prevent any sort of reproductive diseases that are covered with that vaccine. So 2 shots for the cows, 1 shot for the calves, and maybe a rubber band. I thought I would leave this clip unedited so you guys could get an idea of how fast or slow, I guess, depending on how you look at it, this process goes. So enjoy the next 2 minutes of uninterrupted cattle working. I'll go too. Hey, turn. Go. We'll just take you. It's gonna be like this. As I mentioned before, I did not want cows and calves going into the tub or the chute together for the safety of the calf. So these two had to go right back out so we could start over again. You can do both. Clear for takeoff. All I've got left in the pen here are 2 steers, 1 cow that I know is a coal cow, so I'm not gonna vaccinate her or anything, and then number 51 here, which I'm pretty sure is a coal cow. I should have probably brought the pregnancy test to test her today, but she ends up having a calf. We'll get her vaccinations, but for now, she's on the short list, so she's not gonna go through the chute. So basically what I need to do is get these 4 adult cattle out of the group, and then I can bring all the calves back together. And I think it's a lot easier to bring them back through this gate because they know this as the escape route or the route back to the corral, so they'll be more likely to go this way. They're self-sorted.
And so easy, Daddy. Wasn't that easy?
That was easy. It must be because you're here. First thing we need to do is figure out if it's a boy or a girl. How? Well, just gonna look under the tail.
Ew.
Real quick. That's it.
That's pretty bad.
Okay.
Somebody's going.
Follow him. Follow him. That was the last one, so let's get these calves and cows back together so they can settle down a little bit, get them back out in their field, get the bulls back up here where they belong, and we'll be doing good. As I was letting the calves out of the chute, I was just keeping them in here by doing it this way. The calves still more or less stay right here on this fence because they can reach through and see their mothers, but the mothers are not a factor for me. Go back, go back, go back. Yeah. Well, their natural tendency to want to follow the cows worked out perfectly. Well, it feels good to have that done, but it's hard to really get too excited because, as you know, this is only half the cows. We still have the cows over at the winter pasture, and when they come home in the next, I'm not sure when it's going to be, days or probably not more than a week. It'll be soon, but we'll have to do them as well. The good thing about getting these cows finished, and really the big reason why I did it today, is because once these cows are done, then I can bring the cows home from the winter pasture. And I mean, I guess technically, I mean, yeah, I can bring them home anytime I want, but it's a lot easier if I get these cows vaccinated first, because what I do is, as I'm bringing the cattle home from the winter pasture, I unload them out of the trailer, they go straight through the chute, get their vaccines, and then they go out into the big corral with the rest of the cows that are already here. So if the cows that were already here were not already vaccinated, I'd have to keep track of who was at the winter pasture, who was here, and then go back and separate them. And you know, it's a lot of unnecessary work. If I do things this way, it's nice and smooth and it's a lot faster. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.